Right, welcome to Career Build Series 29. If you watched 28, you would have seen that we did not make it back, or I got stuck here essentially. So let's look at, so I can actually show you the condition of the boat. So you can see we're down to 10% battery as I showed you in 28 when I fixed the boat. We could start the generator or do our backup. We don't have any of that. So what I'm going to do now is I need to go, and so I went in my file and I edited it so that I can do fast travel. So I needed to do that so that I can get to the island. So it's not hard. You just open up your scene from your XML and your saves, and you can turn your fast travel to true. You type in true where it says false, and then you're able to fast travel. So otherwise, I'd have to swim for days. So we're not going to do that. That's ridiculous. So what we are going to do though is we're going to take our new boat, our new shiny boat we made in 28, and we're going to go rescue ourselves essentially. So let's grab 28. Let's spawn it. So as you can see, we have new things. We have our solar panels. We have our backup battery. We have our APU. We have our man overboard system. We have new deck lighting. So we did quite a bit. So let's spawn this and let's get going, and we will go pick up. So see how much nicer it is, the deck lighting? Very nice. Okay, so good. Let's go red for night. So that's nice as well. All right, so let's get going here. So we'll jump in and we'll get moving, and we'll go to rescue our boat. So we just need to go out there and let me just double check, make sure I'm producing plenty of electricity with my main engines. I am. Okay, good. So we need to go rescue our boat and the barge. So this might, I'm not going to make you painfully sit through the me bringing it back. I'll, the last video was over an hour, so we'll quickly grab this. But so we just bought this boat. If you notice when I opened it up before, we had 65,000. So that gave us the ability to spawn a second boat. Once we put the other boats away and we put this boat away, we should probably be pushing 90, 100 grand maybe. And then, so after this video, I'm not going to have you watch me tow the boats back. But what I'll do is maybe I'll start the next one. I won't even bother have you watch me recall them, but maybe I'll start the next one when I have all the boats back. We'll recall them, and then that will allow me to start to work on the barge. As you remember, we had a list of things to do for this boat, but we also had a list of things to do for the barge. So we're using our fancy-dancy bearing 2 system here. It's going to take 11 minutes, so we'll keep this rolling. Like I said, I'm not going to have you watch me take it all the way back, but I will do this tow. So the other thing we're going to add on this boat too is, I'll actually get out and show you. I feel much more secure now with the man overboard system. When the waves got big, they would come over the sides and potentially push us off the edge. So feels much safer with the man overboard system. So right next to this fuel port, I'm going to put I might actually put another one of these inboards, but I'm not sure. I'm going to put I might put them over here too. I'm going to put a shore power plug-in. So that's going to be a power plug-in. So one thing that's going to allow me to do is, I don't want to have to put a generator on the barge. But what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to plug the boat into the barge when we're parked. And so any power, like if I want to put pumps on there or whatever, that's going to allow us to utilize, to have some power on the barge. We might put a little generator in the barge at some point, but, and so the other thing is, let's say that we ran out of all battery power, we could also plug into our other boat and charge it up, but it doesn't have one, so we can't do that now. Alright, but features are nice, so at some point I'd like to get rid of the smoke, so let's put on our list to add cats. So catalytic converter to the, we'll add some cats to this boat so that we make less smoke. Alright, so there's that, so there, right there is this island here. So we're coming up alongside that island, so it shouldn't take us long to get here. We're unladen, we don't have anything on board. We're doing about 31 knots, so we're making a good speed here. So hopefully we should get there pretty soon. It's looking like, about 9 minutes to get there. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to hook on to, I'm going to try to do it this way. I'm going to try to back in, try to hook on to the bow of our other boat, and I'm just going to try to pull it straight out with the barge still connected to the back of the boat. We'll try that, see how it works. Hopefully that will give us a nice straight pull. It might not. It might run into some problems here. So this is actually something else I need to think about. So with this winch on here, I don't have a direct anchor in the middle. I have one on the side, so I kind of have to pull our boat crooked. So you know what I'll do? I don't like that either. I was going to say pull the boat sideways, but we could try to hook up 2 ropes. Yeah, we'll figure something out. So we definitely probably want to put an anchor here at some point. So maybe right here, put an anchor in. This whole anchor situation in the front, I might want to move it forwards one, but I'm not huge in the way that looks. Our anchor system. So we have a little bit of time to kill here. Let's go over what we're going to work on the barge. So the barge needs tie downs. We only have a front and I believe a rear rope anchor so that I can tow the barge. We want to put some tie downs so that we can tie it down to the piers. If you remember, when we were delivering diesel, we couldn't tie our barge off, and so I kind of had to try to use the boat to keep that going in the right direction. So let's see. Still want to repair a torch on this boat. Want bilge pump on this boat at least. We need to fix the anchor on this boat. The anchor's not behaving itself, so we need to do that. We need to add anchors to the barge. That's going to be helpful for that will be helpful for us to be able to keep that in position when we're doing some work. We really need a ladder on the barge. The barge, especially when it is not filled with fuel, the barge is very difficult for us to get on top of. And we can't just jump off of something high because we'll break our ankle. So we can't do that. Let's see what else. And then we want to add a shore power connection to the barge so we can power that. We wanted to add, let me put that on there. I finally understood what I wrote here. Kind of wrote something a little bit bad. So we want to put on 3 fluid ports, so that if you look at each of the fueling stations, they have 3 hose anchors. So want to be able to connect 3 hoses there, see if we can get them to load and unload a little bit quicker. That would be good. So there is a rescue coming up here. I'm not going to bother with it, but but so we're going to be in the money here. It took a little while to make some cash, but this sort of resource trading really helps with making cash. Like I said, we took the barge up here, so we had to buy the barge and the boat again. We came up here, we bought diesel, we went over here to this island here, we sold diesel. I forget how much money we had at the end of that. I think 15 something. We came over here to the okay, this is that's the flying refueler. We came over here to the oil platform. We bought a full tank of oil, and then we had 7,500 left. We went over here and I emptied it, and that I was at 65,000 when I emptied it. So that gave us enough. That gave us a nice chunk of change, so that if we ever need money, we can just go print money essentially with doing this. And it actually doesn't take too long, and with the autopilot system, and I think it works well with me breaking up these videos where I'm not making you watch me just go long distance. I did a test on Twitch last weekend, and I didn't record any audio. I have to set that up right, but so I might do a Twitch or a YouTube live if I'm gonna do something long. So at least if anyone wants to watch, we can kind of chat. You know, that way, you know, I'm not trying to just, you know, keep you guys entertained while we're going long distances. So we're down to 4 minutes from there. So let's do some dead reckoning. So we have an island coming up off our right here. We're only 4 minutes away, so it's got to be this island here. So we passed that one already. We have it coming off the right, so we should be coming right here. And it looks, if we look at it, it looks like, you know, that island. So there might be a, we're not going to stop for it, but there might be a loot crate up there. So, you know, stopping for loot crates is definitely good for money. Alright, so if we look straight ahead with our binoculars, we can see there's the refinery island. Alright, so need a torch. That's something we should really put in here. But the boat's coming out really well. It's nice to have the backup battery. It's nice to have the APU for anyone who missed that episode. We had electrical problems, and I couldn't start my engines because the battery was down to 10%. Because every time we sat, you know, like when we sat here and filled up on diesel, I ate up a lot of battery doing nothing. We went over here, I ate up a lot of battery and did nothing. Over here, ate up a lot of battery and did nothing. And then I wasn't able to recharge enough on the way back. And so I ended up getting down to 10% battery, and then I couldn't restart my engines. Well, now we can start the APU with 10% or less battery, and we can also click our backup battery, and that puts us where we need to be. So we've used, that seems excessive. We used 50 gallons already. That seems high. We've used 60 gallons. Coming up on 60 gallons. There's that boat that we're not going to bother rescuing. I know, very cruel, but we have plenty of work to do here. I don't want to go do it. So another rescue service will get them. That's what we'll tell ourselves. Piracy, I don't think is worth it. So, all right, so let's get up there. That's this rescue here. So you know, if you string some of these together, you know, theoretically we could go over there, rescue the people. I could keep them alive with health packs. We have plenty of health packs here. Go grab the barge, go back, dump off the barge, go over here, but I don't feel like running that much. So I'm gonna, especially it's gonna be slow going back. We're doing 30 knots. The barge is empty, that helps us. But there's a loot crate. Not gonna bother with that either. But so like, see, there's plenty of money opportunities on our way here. Even though this is kind of a, you know, go fix my screw up mission. There's still plenty of money opportunities. So I'm guessing we'll probably, you know, when the barge is full, I do about 8 knots, towing just the barge and barge with fuel. So we're going to be towing our own boat plus the barge with no fuel. We'll fill up this boat. We'll load some fuel in here, and we will. Yeah, we'll load some fuel in this boat because remember the fuel, I think when you buy diesel, when you spawn a boat, it's about $1 a gallon. If we look here, this is about, you know, 35 cents. So it cost us a third of the amount to buy ourselves some diesel from the refinery island. All right, so what's, okay, I saw a reflection. I want to make sure there wasn't something sitting there that I was going to hit. Alright, so I'm going to shut off my bearing hold because it will automatically idle my engines when I get close. I don't want that. I want to start slowing down myself now. Alright, so when I get in there, battery will be full. I don't need to worry about turning the APU or anything. I think we're going to back it in. I don't have to turn around in there, so. Alright, so we're going to go in, hook to... I might, let me see if I can tow that boat backwards. We're only going 8 knots. I just don't want to sink our boat, our other boat, because we need to be able to return that to get our money back for it. I don't want to lose the money for it, so you know, we spend all this stuff. Let me So smoke's kind of tough there for a second to, yeah, smoke was kind of tough to see through there for a second. So yeah, we need cats. It makes it hard backing up. Alright, so here we are connect. So let's try pulling this out at least into the ocean. So now, you notice we're going to lose battery. Let's kick on the APU. Huh. This wasn't misbehaving before, so. Alright, something's up with our APU. So I'm not going to worry about it right now. Alright, so we have an anchor here. Let's grab some rope. Alright, let's connect to the back of the barge. I still want to fill up with diesel while I'm here. Alright, the drink. Okay, so let's see. Is my money still going? Alright, we're making money because we have the, I think because we have the oil still attached. I'm going to detach that. I think the oil's empty in there. I'm not 100%. We don't have a gauge on there, so we need a gauge. Let's put that on the list. I actually put that on the list, but I just didn't understand what it meant. Let's see. Add gauge to barge. Okay, so that will tell us how much is actually left in there. So there's our poor, broken, dilapidated old boat. This here is oil. Let's stow that. I think one of these is ours. One of these hoses is ours. Okay, this one goes here, I think. Okay, so I'm going to take this one here, and I'm going to buy some diesel to put in our new boat. I'm not going to bother. Why am I going in here? So this will go here. Let's attach it. Give me the attach, please. Thank you. Okay, and we should buy some diesel. Fill up on diesel. Okay, we're full. And then this was my hose, I think. All right, so let's try to pull this out of here. Start our engines back up. All right, so we need to figure out the APU. So the APU wouldn't start, so we got to fix that. So I don't know why that wasn't working. This was the exact same build I just had last time. So all right, so let's get going. And I'm not going to make you check the whole journey with me. We'll just see how. And then I want to go winch out. Alright, so what's my heading? So a digital compass would be nice too. Alright, so let's, what's our heading now? I'm just going to go straight off the bow here, and a digital compass will help. So we'll do that at some point. 177, let's have that follow it. Alright, so let's just do 175. Let's enter it in here. That way it's not going to auto-stop. Alright. And let's check on our other boat. I can't see it. Dare I jump on the roof? If I didn't have the man overboard system, I would not be doing this. This makes me a little bold because we have that man overboard system now that if I were to fall off, the boat would stop. So am I dragging our other boat? It appears so. So that's good. It's not the prettiest of things, but let's stop here and let me try to get a better connection. Okay. So let's, alright, so let's try to, it's towing it alright, but I think I'm going to try to hook it up from the front. Okay, ooh, up in the space. Alright, so let's grab this rope anchor here. Let's grab it from here. I have a hose on me, that's why it's not letting me do that. The hose belongs to our barge, so let's put that back before we lose money when we get rid of it. And like I said, I'm not going to make you watch me go all the way back. I'm just going to, I'll go back on my own, but I'm going to get a start. You can kind of see me hooking up and everything else. So that rope anchor is going to go there. I'm going to try to hook a second one here. And then we'll see if I absolutely flip this. This could be potentially ugly the way I have it. So let's do this. Let's detach this one. that should hopefully rotate this, and then I'll come back and we'll hook up the other one. That's going to be the safest way. It's a little bit time consuming, but it's going to allow us. Ooh, I like that effect. My red light's coming on when I get close there. All right, see it. Watch it turn the our boat around there. Okay, good. All right, so that's good. Let's kill it and let's go hook up another rope. So I'll show you what the speed's looking like for a towback with us towing the barge and our old boat, and we can also see. We can also see what's going to happen with speed-wise, and I'll tell you how long it's going to take me to get there. Yeah, you see how tall the barge is? So that would make it very difficult for me to get on this barge when it's empty, so we need a ladder on the barge. That way, I can get on and off the barge. That's really cool. I like it when the lights come on. All right, so let's get going here. Let's set a waypoint. Set it all the way to, I'm going to set it here. That way I can kind of do something else, and the boat will auto-stop before it hits the bridge. So let's put that in. All right, let's get moving a little bit first. I want to enter in a 0 here. And let's turn. So that's not bad. We're in a turn, so once we get straight, we're doing... Yeah, 8-9 knots. We do 8 knots when we're just towing the barge full of fuel. So look, that's beautiful. So it's towing our boat nicely. Of course, it's a pain that we had to do this, but it's a great learning experience. So, we'll take that picture. Let me actually, we'll cheat it a little bit here. I'm going to override time. And do that. So as you can see, that'll be... Try to make that the video picture so that we can, we're towing our old boat back with the new boat. So this new boat shouldn't have those problems. So let's see. So we're doing 7 knots consistently. Let's see. It's gonna take me 45 minutes to get back. So, we'll end the video here, and I'll do the long slog here while I probably play some Tarkov or something with this running in the background. Again, that's a great thing with, with having autopilot on here. It's going to auto-stop us when we get there. Now, am I going to hit the island? That's the question. Okay, I want to check. I am dangerously close to that island, so that was good to see. I think I'll be all right, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move the waypoint a little bit further to the north, and I'll reassess the waypoint. And there we go, and that's gonna, now as you can see, that's gonna steer us well to the north of the island. But 7 knots, it didn't take us long to get out there. It took us like 10 minutes to get out there. It's gonna take us 44 minutes to get back. And this is a no profit run. This is all, we could have stopped for the crate, but those people, we would have been having to pump health packs in them the whole time. They probably would have died and had to throw them overboard, so. Definitely want cats. We're making a ton of smoke. But let me see if I can get that APU started real quick. Yeah, APU's up. I don't know why it wouldn't start before, but yeah, I'll work on that APU a little as well. We'll end this video here. When I start the next video, what I'll do is I'll start it right when I get these boats to the career base, to the starter base, and we can recall them. We'll see how much money we have, and then we'll go into an actual build video again of improving the barge. And hopefully I can get this boat out to you guys and released. So there's not too much left I want to do to it to have it function really well. All right, thank you for watching. Bye.